Steve Bowers.
Jordan Dyer.
And we welcome you to 6 in the City. Special note about EPlus TV6. Steve Beverly's TV Classics will have its 16th anniversary coming up Sunday night, so be sure to tune in at 7. Jackson State Community College announced today that they're adding women's flag football to their sports offerings at Jackson State, so get ready for some scholarships there. Black Tie and Blue Jeans is this coming Saturday night right here at the Carl Perkins Civic Center for Friends of Heart, and they'll start at 6. And Lifeline Blood Services has issued a critical appeal for blood donors. They need blood donors of all type, and the shortage is a serious one. So be a blood donor if you can at Lifeline at 183 Sterling Farms Drive. Now, what about this show?
So this show, we are excited. We've got 731 Day coming up.
Oh, we do.
A few people who
When's that going to be?
Well, it is going to be on
Thursday.
7/31. Okay. And a few people locally, a few businesses locally are going to be talking about some of the events that they are hosting, including Bradshaw from the Oil Country Store, Chris Felder from Grubb's Grocery. So we'll hear about their events. We're also going to hear from Jackson Choral Society.
Yes.
And they have a new director.
We're meeting her.
We're going to hear from West Tennessee Healthcare about their 75th anniversary. We're going to hear about the AARP Community Challenge Grant from the City of Jackson.
Some exciting developments there,
yes. And some information and events from the Veterans Museum and Halls.
All right. So, and Portia Bradshaw is going to be our featured performer today, so stay right where you are. It's all coming up on this 6 in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Every 3 years, the American Public Power Association recognizes public power companies that demonstrate proficiency in reliability, workforce development, safety, and system improvement. The recognition, RP3. The highest level RP3 is the Diamond RP3. In 2023, JEA's Electric Division received the Diamond RP3 award for the 8th consecutive time. This never happened before, but it's JEA today. Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus Broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus Broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We're going to talk about the Jackson Choral Society. Their season will start November the 22nd. We'll have some rehearsals to do prior to that. So we're going to get everything started. Bob Vegas is with us, and he's chair of the board of the Jackson Choral Society. And we're pleased to introduce Madeline Musser, who is the director. Our congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
And how did you wind up being the director of the Choral Society?
Well, I was blessed. That's how. No,
okay.
I've had the opportunity to sing with that group for the past 3 years, and also had the opportunity to be the sub whenever our previous director, Zach Young, was out. And just through my connection with the society and just the opportunity presented itself when Zach left, and I'm very thankful to be a part of that group and now the director of it.
Okay.
So.
What all is the role of the director? I mean, we see you in the performance and selection of the music, putting together the program. Does that all fall to you?
Yes, it does. And getting to participate in the board when we meet just to plan the events that we do, plan the logistics. And so I get to sit and listen to the work that they do. But yeah, the big thing that I do is stand in front of the group, rehearse them, and then present the concert at the end of the semester.
Okay.
How many performances do you normally have in a year?
We have 2, one in November and one in April.
Okay. You were saying, Bob?
Yeah, Madeline is really very modest.
Okay.
We had seen her as a sub-director, and we were so impressed that it was a unanimous vote of the board to have her as our new director. And we are very fortunate to have her, even though she was from Maine, but we won't hold that against her.
But I'll never be mentioned again.
Yeah.
But the main reason we're here is because on August 11th at 7 p.m. we have our first rehearsal kickoff, which is going to be at First United Methodist Church in downtown Jackson. And this is an event where we have a first reading or first singing, so to speak. Then immediately after, we have refreshments and a social time so that we can renew old friendships and also start new friendships. The great thing about us is we really are a community choir. There are no auditions. Everyone is welcome. We do sing at a pretty high level, I think, but we have other people in the choir who kind of help us along, and we really have become a community of singers. Our goal, of course, is to be a resource to the community, to provide outstanding performances that will really raise the spirits of the community. And we hope to continue. Actually, I'm very confident that we will continue to be able to do that.
So on August the 11th, then, on this first, how do people sign up in advance for this? Show up that evening?
Nope, you just
do?
show up that evening. We will start signups at 6:30. You can come then, and you just come in, get some music, and join. That's it.
Is this at Clayton Hall at First Methodist, or is it?
It is.
Yes, sir.
At Clayton Hall at First Methodist. Okay.
Yeah. So if you park in the main parking lot and then you just walk straight back, there'll be signs to direct you, and all are welcome. And the great thing about this is the first couple of rehearsals are kind of a trial run. You can come in.
See if you like it.
See if you like it, and if not, what have you lost? But I can guarantee you'll still have a good time.
All right. What is the program going to be for this first concert in November?
Yeah, the title of the concert is The Labor of Hope. And I think choral music has a really unique way of uniting a community. It's a group of people getting together towards a common goal, and it's a goal for good. It's for putting beautiful music out in the community. It's for working together to make something better than themselves. And so all the music, it's a wide variety of music. It's fun, it's uplifting, it's classical, it's pop music. It's all these things combined to give everyone a chance to express how we work towards hope together. It's a gift to the singers because they're working with one another. It's a gift to the community because it's a concert that uplifts and puts something beautiful out in the world. And so it's a chance, I think, to really work together for something good. And it benefits all involved, whether you're the listener or the performer.
So if I show up and say, I'd like to consider this would be a part of this, what happens that evening then?
You get handed a packet of music, and you get a spot in your section. We'll decide whether you look more like a tenor or a bass. Okay. And then and then we'll start singing. We'll look through the music. We'll work together. We have rehearsals every Monday night from 7 to 9 at First United Methodist. And on November 22nd is when we perform. And so it gives us a chance to get ready before then.
All right. But you'll be working with Madeline Musser with us, and she's the new director of the Jackson Choral Society. Bob, good selection here. We look forward to the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always good to have you with us.
All right.
Good luck.
Something in the city is 75 other than me. We're going to find out about that next as we continue this 6 in the City.
A water system includes everything from wells to water storage to water lines to treatment, with constant lab testing to ensure water safety. Every 2 years, the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation performs an unannounced on-site audit and evaluation of every facet of a water system. Perfect score, $5.99. In 2024, JEA, for the 4th consecutive inspection, received a $5.99. 8 years of perfect water system scores. That's JEA today.
Are you planning a red-hot summer? Well, here is how to have one and save a life as well. Donate blood at Lifeline or at a mobile blood drive near you, now until Labor Day.
And you'll be entered to win this red-hot 2022 Ford Mustang convertible from Joe Mahan Ford.
So give blood, save a life, and have a red-hot summer with Lifeline Blood Services.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek. West Tennessee Healthcare, Jackson, Madison County General Hospital turned 75 this year, and here to help us
line things up and get our perspective right and celebrate all this, Tina Prescott is with us. She's the CEO of West Tennessee Healthcare, and Amy Gardner is their Chief Compliance and Communications Officer. Good to have you both.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So there was a time it was not, and that's hard to believe, isn't it? I mean, we take it for granted now, hospitals and medical services and all this other stuff, but there was a time it was not, and so 75 years.
The hospital system was formed by a private act back in 1949, constructed and opened in 1950. And to think that here we are in 2025, 75 years later, with the growth that local hospital has seen from the days of it being what was a cotton field to where it is today is very amazing.
I told the story that Jack and Jerry Smith told that Dad came in, he had stuff all over his pants and everything else. Where you been? He said, I found the place for the hospital. He was mayor. He said, I found the place for the hospital. He said, you can't build it out there. There's nothing out there. It'll be by itself. Not anymore. And it was also for not only physical health, but for mental health by its charter, right?
Right. And I think that is something that when you think about in 1949, 1950, that those founders and that group of leaders that got together, they had the forethought to think about not just providing for access to health care for this entire community, but access to mental health care. So that's part of our private act, part of our charter. And we do that through our Pathways Behavioral Health Services that is not just in Jackson, but just like our whole system across the whole region of West Tennessee. So that's I just think that that's amazing to think the thought leadership that was there in 1950.
So how far does this expand? How many counties are we in?
Right. So we serve 19 counties. If you think about basically river to river and border to border, everything except Shelby County. We've got some services in all of those counties, reaching out to serve those rural areas. I think that's what's unique about West Tennessee Healthcare, definitely anchored by our tertiary care hospital here in Jackson that provides that specialty care for the region, but reaching out in rural areas so that everyone has access to quality health care in their community as much as we can.
And the opportunity for so many jobs.
Absolutely. Your hospitals and different outpatient centers, when you look at that, they are the major economic driver in your communities, the largest employer. And so just as in Jackson, Madison County, the largest employer, our system employs about 8,200 people across this region. So we're proud to do that, to be that partner there in economic development.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, what are we going to do to celebrate?
Well, we've got a lot of stuff going on. So you're going to see a lot of stuff on social media. We've been sharing our stories with our experience with the system. For example, I was born at Jackson-Madison County General Hospital. I won't tell you what year, but little younger than 75. Yeah. And we've just got lots of activities planned for our staff and for the community. And we also have been working for the last couple of years at JR's direction before he passed. He wanted me to make this happen. And with a group of people, a team of people that have been working on this, we have published a book that chronicles our 75-year history. And so you can find that on Apple Books. If you just search West Tennessee Healthcare, it's a free download, and it chronicles all the way back to 1950 when it was just a 123-bed hospital up until what is happening right now. And even, we even had a groundbreaking yesterday in Bolivar to start building a new hospital. So we've just come so far in 75 years. And we can't possibly mention everybody that's been involved, but we tried to mention all of the growth and, the things like the Cancer Center and how great it is and the people that they serve. So it's a great thing. So get on Apple Books and download that.
And this is probably a hard question to answer, but we've gone from 123 beds to around about?
System-wide, over 1,200, I think.
What about just the general hospital?
We are 621 at the main campus and another 150 at the North Hospital.
Plus all the other things, like you say, the Cancer Center, Harris Children's Medical Center, neonatal.
Right.
Our son was there
100
over 3
months,
months.
give or
People
take.
assume he went to
there,
Vanderbilt.
too?
It's kind of an interesting thing because he lived, and people say, well, he went to Vanderbilt. I said, no, he never left Jackson-Madison County General Hospital. We were there for a few months, but it was a blessed thing. Well, congratulations on this. One thing in the medical community, and we've got this bill that's been passed. It's going to change Medicaid distribution in the state. Are you looking at this? Is it of concern?
Yes, absolutely. We definitely stay engaged at both the state and federal level with any kind of healthcare regulation and coverage changes. And so as a hospital system that serves all, we really focus on the ability to provide the services that are needed in communities. A lot of our rural areas have the TennCare, the coverage there is probably predominant in a lot of those communities. So any changes to the TennCare program, we watch closely, advocate for those patients heavily. We want to make sure that we have financially sustainable models so that we can continue to serve those communities. So changes to that do concern us, and we stay on top of that.
Well, something to watch for. It's really going to run through the political filter. Now, we'll get you back sometime. We can talk about this in detail.
Sure.
Kind of see what's ahead. Congratulations. Good to have you both here. Appreciate you taking time to be with us.
Thank you.
The 75th anniversary of West Tennessee Healthcare. Well, we're going to the main stage. We're delighted to have this young lady with us. She's making her first appearance, I believe, with us here on 60C. We're at the main stage.
She's been on here before.
Oh, has she? Okay. Portia Bradshaw, we'll talk to her a little bit later. Portia, the stage is yours.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. It's just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win and some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Streetlights, people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night.
Jackson got electric streetlights in 1887. Electricity expanded with the Suburban Street Railway Company. And in 1897, Suburban switched from horse-drawn cars to electric. The company became the Jackson Railway and Light Company. Streetcars plus electric power for homes. Power for home lights was turned on at 6 p.m. and turned off at 10 p.m. After that, go back to gas or kerosene, but it was another step toward JEA today.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The READ Team, changing our community one word at a time. In partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Abby Palmer is with us. She is the Neighborhood Services Director for the City of Jackson. And she's here to talk about an AARP Community Challenge Grant. It's got some intriguing possibilities. Key challenge we face today is housing and the cost of it and construction types and styles and everything else. So we're looking for alternatives out there, and this could be one step, I think, here, Abby. It seems to me, and we're going to have to find more. But go back to this. What is this challenge grant? What does it do?
Sure, yeah, so this is a yearly grant offered from AARP. The Community Challenge Grant, they have a few different types of options for that grant, but for ours specifically, it's for a demonstration grant and to host a design competition for ADUs.
All right, so a design competition, and what is an ADU?
So it's an accessory dwelling unit. I know not everybody is familiar with them, but they're getting more popular, and that's kind of what we're hoping with this competition is that we'll raise awareness and education. Basically, it's a secondary residence that's on the same lot as a single-family home.
Okay.
It has its own entrance, its own kitchen, sleeping area, and bathroom, and a lot of people use them as like a mother-in-law suite or to rent out for additional income. And
sounds like for guys, it's better than being put in the doghouse.
could be an option.
Get out to the ADU. Okay, I'm going.
Yes, yeah. And these can be attached or detached from the main home. So sometimes you'll see them above garages. But for this competition specifically, we're hoping for detached designs for new builds.
So who will enter this competition and design these? Who's it open to?
Sure. So it's open to any designers. We're actually opening it up to anyone in the whole country. We would love to get more submissions from Tennessee and of course Jackson, but we want to get as many submissions as we can. But anyone who's an architect or a designer, a licensed designer, but we're also opening it to students. So if there are students that are in architecture school or pursuing their degree in design, we're opening it up to them as well.
How many winners will you select?
3.
3 winners.
Yes.
Okay.
And is that nationwide or okay?
Yes.
So now there were over 3,000 communities that applied for this, and we were one of like 300 that was selected for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're very, very grateful and excited to be able to host this competition.
So since this is the nationwide competition, will the winners that are selected in this area, will they have their builds in this area also, or can they do it anywhere nationwide since it's a nationwide competition?
Sure. So there'll be designs for only Jackson.
Okay.
We'll solicit submissions from anybody in the country, but the designs will be for building within the city limits of the city of Jackson. So we're hoping to make the 3 winning designs into pre-approved plans. So the idea is that if someone is hoping to build an ADU on their property, they can use these pre-approved plans, and it'll reduce costs for them up front on creating designs. They'll already have some ready.
So you're looking for a detached ADU.
Well, it doesn't have to be detached, right? It could be an add-on or an extension of.
Yeah, we're hoping for submissions of detached only because it's kind of hard to solicit designs for something that's already in existence. But for the sake of ADUs, there's many different options.
Okay.
These designs will not necessarily be built on the designer's property, though.
No,
Okay.
no, they won't. No, the idea is that they would be adaptable for a bunch of different types of lots, for many different types of houses, and really to fit in with our neighborhoods in Jackson. So we're hoping for materials that go with kind of what we have across Jackson in some of our historic neighborhoods, but then also in the newer neighborhoods, and things that are really adaptable.
So how do you select where these are going to land?
So we won't choose where the ADUs go. It'll be up to the homeowners to pursue that.
So just give them a design or an idea.
Yes. So we'll have the designs ready for them at the city hall for the city of Jackson. And then if they come to the planning department looking to build an ADU, they can find those and they can take advantage of those. Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Exciting that we're included. All right. So once again, if I'm a designer, architect, whatever, what's my next step?
Sure. So we're hoping to open up the competition within the next couple of weeks. It'll be open for about 6 weeks. And we do have a full guideline packet they can look through that has everything in it. When they're ready to submit all of their documents, they can just email that to me. And we'll have all of that available on our website. Or we're happy to have them drop it by City Hall as well.
Innovation in housing, a big step here.
Yes.
Good step.
Yes.
Abby, thanks a lot for sharing this with us.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you here. I'm glad the city's participating in this.
Thanks.
Exciting. We'd like to have this young lady with us today. She, during the Strawberry Festival, won the
Berry Idol.
Berry Idol. She was the winner this year. Now we know why. Glad she's back with us. This is Portia Bradshaw. Portia, stage is yours.
To keep you satisfied, I've let you get your rest while I stayed up all night. And you don't wanna know what I would have done, anything at all, worse than anyone. Man, am I the greatest? My congratulations, all my love and patience, all my admirations, all the times I've waited for you to want me waiting. I made it all look painless, but man, am I the greatest? I'm doing what's right without a reward, and we don't have to fight when it's not worth fighting for. And you don't wanna know what I would have done, anything at all, worse than anyone.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local boys and girls clubs. Great futures start here.
She was a black female singing country music in the 1970s. Moving to Nashville in 1974, she signed with Johnny Howard and 50 States Records. They recorded different textures of country music, but hit the magic with a contemporary country song in 1977, You've Got to Mend This Heartache. It not only charted Billboard Country, in October 1977, it charted Top 40. Her real name? Not Ruby Falls, Bertha Bearden Dorsey. She was born and spent her early life in Jackson, Tennessee.
In the city, we've had some, you never know what the connection is going to be. So you got married 10 years ago in June 20th.
June 20th.
And you opened Grubb's Grocery 10 years ago, June 20th.
Yes.
We were going to have some kind of throwdown worldwide reception or
June,
something.
it's a great month.
Coming up. Chris Felder's with us. He's the owner of Grubb's Grocery. And a lot of people, when he came downtown, said, well, that'll last about 6 months. And here we are 10 years later and thriving and running here.
Well, I like to think we're thriving, Steve. That's a compliment. I appreciate that. But we are here 10 years
10
later.
years, yeah. Amazing.
And it was despite, you know, some, I don't know about
Naysayers,
opposition,
yeah.
but and with maybe some good reason.
Skepticism. I think
skepticism.
Skepticism. Well, I mean, lift was new, all that's new. You know, is this going to work? And will people move downtown and all these other things? Like, yeah, they will. Build it and they'll come.
Will they invest in downtown? Will they come for a sort of what some people would say an alternative sort of store, which to me is an alternative. But it was up for question 10 years ago. What I did know was some of the stuff that we had done, like a market study that we had done. So I learned that, like, for instance, 19,000 cars a day go down Highland right there in front of the store, in front of Jackson Walk. So I knew that what if we captured a certain percentage of those 19,000? I'm sure today it's more than 19,000. So I knew some stats like that. Beyond that, I didn't really know. Nobody
One of the
knew.
reasons Chris is here, not just the 10th anniversary, was 731 Day, and you got a full day of activities going on.
We have some fun stuff going on 731 Day. We decided that we're going to we didn't really pay attention to our 10th anniversary because we just sort of got busy. And so we're rolling, it's close enough to 731 Day, and we love 731 Day, so we decided to just roll it all into one big celebration. So we have $7.31 burger deals and hot dog deals and the grill outside, and we'll have the Jeep there with the photo booth there and music and what else are we beer and non-alcoholic beverages and celebration.
All right, so the store hours on a normal day are?
The store hours are going to be 8 to 8 always on Thursday, as they always are. But the event itself is really more, you know, we're saying 10 to 2, something.
Okay,
like that.
all right, great.
Be some local vendors there and some samples of all different kinds of stuff, local people and non-local stuff.
How has your inventory changed in those 10 years?
Well, the industry's changed in 10 years by about $4 billion a year. That industry evolves every year. So the whole industry, natural foods industry, is huge as far as the evolution of that. So that's one story. So we go to a lot of shows and conventions to try to keep up with what's the latest stuff. But then the inventory itself just changes because you learn what the people here want. And so many people said, you know, it's like a mini Nashville. It's not like a mini Nashville. It never was.
Yeah.
You can't look at those two things the same. So our inventory is totally different. And I think it reflects what we've learned over those 10 years is what I think it does. So I'm super proud of our industry. Our store, the prices, we have prices that we've never had before because we have deals we've never had before. So the store is completely evolved in a lot of ways. And our traffic has reflected that. So I'm super proud of it.
Well, if somebody has never been to Grubb's, how would you explain your store?
It's a grocery store. We're a grocery store.
But how is it different?
It's different because of not what we do, but what we don't do. We don't carry a list of sort of like 400 ingredients that are on our website, but also just the basic ingredients of like, you know, food coloring or hydrogenated oils or high fructose corn syrup or artificial anything. We don't carry that. But it's not new. It's what's old, and that was before the industrialized revolution when we had these chemicals and DDT and all these things, Steve, like my grandparents lived. It's not new. It's not hippie. It's old. It's all those things. So that's what we have. We have those things. Those groceries.
How do you, because I know some of these ingredients, have been added to different foods to help with like preservation. So how, I guess time, like shelf life, how does that change with grubs?
It doesn't. It really doesn't. I mean,
Really?
I could give examples of that, but no. The truth is, not to get into any weeds, but the FDA only requires food labeling or date labeling on baby formula. Nothing that you see in the grocery stores by law. None of that's required by law. Even perishable stuff doesn't have to be dated by law.
Yeah.
Manufacturers impose that. We know that. That doesn't change, but our products last a long time, just so happens, even though they're organic and natural, with no artificial anything, they last. I
Right.
challenge you to buy some milk and see if it goes bad.
Rhodes Grocery right in the heart of the lift and everything else downtown Jackson. If you're on Highland Avenue, can't miss it. Right,
Thank you,
look to the
Steve.
right or left. 731 Day, this Thursday, and of course stores 8 to 8 on normal hours. What about Sunday? You're open
Noon to 6.
noon to 6.
Noon to 6 p.m.
Okay,
every
8
Sunday.
to 8 the other day.
Yeah.
But 10 to 2 for 731 Day. So a celebration not only of grubs and 731 in this city, but also the 10th anniversary. So
thank you, Steve.
congratulations on the
Good to
success.
see you guys,
Glad to have you here.
always. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Clark Shaw, Brooke Shaw is going to be with us a little bit later. We're going to talk about something else in 731 Day. It's all coming up as we continue this. Six in the City. It stands out in the landscape. It's the newest and largest water tank in the JEA system. Located northeast of McKellar-Sipes Airport, it holds 2.5 million gallons of water. Construction costs just shy of $4 million, but it will supply water and the water pressure necessary to sustain fire hydrants in an expanding industrial and commercial area of Jackson. Meeting needs and building for the future, all a part of JEA today.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, John. Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Are you planning a red hot summer? Well, here's how to have one and save a life as well. Donate blood at Lifeline or at a mobile blood drive near you, now until Labor Day.
And you'll be entered to win this red hot 2022 Ford Mustang convertible from Joe Mahan Ford.
So give blood, save a life, and have a red hot summer with Lifeline Blood Services.
We have two very special guests with us. Rebecca Carmack Summer is with us. She is the director, and Hillary Wheeler is with us. She's the administrative assistant, and that's for the Veterans Museum in Halls, Tennessee, on the historic Halls Airfield. Good to have you both here.
Thank you for having us.
Excited to get an update on what's going on. I announced drag races for nearly a decade out of the Jackson Drag. We were talking. Drag racing started in many ways at the Halls Airfield in West Tennessee because it was abandoned and it was there and you could race. 50-foot concrete.
Yes, and Hillary can tell you more about that.
Hillary, were you there?
I was not there, but
Big
my
Daddy
uncle
Don Garland
was.
is a bunch of people that got famous in drag racing business would show up at Halls back in those days.
B-17 runways make excellent drag strips.
No guardrails or anything else, didn't need them. Let's just get started. Well, it's exciting. So where are we today now with the Veterans Museum in Halls? Because it was built out of the airfield history, right?
Okay, it's located on the former B-17 training base that's in Halls, Tennessee. We've been incorporated since 1992. We're 501c3. We're about 12,000 square feet of displays for World War I through present day to help foster patriotism and honor our veterans.
Okay. Wow. So the Halls Airfield was, World War II, McKellar-Sipes, everybody was involved in air training, I guess, in many ways. But Halls Airfield was built specifically for that.
We were the B-17 training base,
For
from
the
what I
whole
understand,
country,
only
right?
one east of the Mississippi River.
Okay.
Farthest
inland, east of the Mississippi.
Oh, wow.
How many pilots were trained there?
7,700.
As pilots and crew, I guess, right?
Pilots.
Because they flew with a crew of how many?
10.
Okay, wow. Okay. So you think
From all
about
over
that.
the nation.
all over.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Hold those microphones up if you will. So that brought young men from all over the world or all over the country into West Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Had to have attracted a lady or two somewhere.
A few. Many weddings happened in the base chapel, and we actually have a wedding dress from the era
Is that
in our
right?
museum.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat.
So when we come to the museum, what all will we see?
Fashion, obviously.
Well, let's see. We have some officer cars that actually her Uncle Sonny refurbished.
Okay.
Yes.
Out of that time period, all right.
Yes. It was a 1947. 47
Okay.
officer's car. So that's a CH-46 Sea Knight, an A7 Corsair we have on display.
We have a jacket that one of the men that trained on the base actually wore. Every uniform was worn by the veteran whose name is displayed
Right
with
there,
it. So they're the real deal. They're not replicas.
Where do most of these artifacts come from?
We had our first reunion of the men that trained on base in 1986, and when they found out that somebody was wanting to preserve the history of where they trained, they were like, what can we do?
Oh, wow.
How can we help? And that's how we got most of our artifacts, through them or their family members.
Do you still accept more?
If we don't have it already on display. We've had to turn so many things down if we already have them on display.
Yeah.
Of course, we're running out of veterans too.
Yes,
right,
we are.
from that war. And of course, their families will continue.
Yes.
So what does it mean then for people that visit this? I mean,
What does it mean?
yeah, I would think if you have veterans that are coming back, it has to be.
Oh, it's extraordinary to have someone coming in, and especially if they start telling you about their service. And we asked to have a picture taken with them, and we have a quarterly newsletter, and so their pictures go in. And but no, it's amazing to hear their stories.
Okay.
How long do people typically spend whenever they visit the museum?
Oh, goodness. Anywhere from an hour and a half. We had one lady come over 3 hours one day last week. So it's just how much time they have to spend, really.
Museum is open every day?
Every day.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What hours?
Weekdays from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and weekends from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a special thing that's been preserved here.
Yes, it is.
That airfield, and you can still see a lot of that airfield still there.
What's important, this year it's the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II.
Okay.
So we have a mural in the museum that just celebrated its 80th birthday. So that is something to see.
Okay. All right. The Halls, the Veterans Museum at Halls, Tennessee, at the B-17 airfield. Just such a special part of our history, unique to the Eastern Seaboard, right? It's all us right here in West Tennessee. Glad to meet you both, and glad to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Nice to have.
I hope people take advantage of this and visit the Air Museum. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
We're going back to the main stage. Delighted to have her with us. This is Portia Bradshaw. Portia, stage is yours.
She was traveling last Friday on her way to Cincinnati on a snow-white Christmas Eve. Going home to see her mama and her daddy with the baby in the backseat. 50 miles to go when she was running low on faith and gasoline. It'd been a long, hard year. She had a lot on her mind and she didn't pay attention. She was going way too fast. Before she knew it, she was spinning on a thin black sheet of glass. She saw both their lives flash before her eyes. She didn't even have time to cry. She was so scared. She threw her hands up in the air. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go, so give me one more chance and save me from this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. was still getting colder when she made it to the shoulder and the car came to a stop. She cried when she saw that baby in the backseat sleeping like a rock. And for the first time in a long time, she bowed her head to pray. She said, I'm sorry for the way I've been living my life. I know I've got to change. So from now on tonight, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can't do this on my own. I'm letting go, so give me one more chance and save me from this road I'm on. Whoa, Jesus, take the So give me one more chance and save me from this road I'm on. From this road I'm on. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from me. Ooh.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Jackson got electric streetlights in 1887. Electricity expanded with the Suburban Street Railway Company. And in 1897, Suburban switched from horse-drawn cars to electric. The company became the Jackson Railway and Light Company. Streetcars plus electric power for homes. Power for home lights was turned on at 6 p.m. and turned off at 10 p.m. After that, go back to gas or kerosene, but it was another step toward JEA today.
Brooke Shaw's with us from the Old Country Store, right in the Casey Jones Village here in Jackson, Tennessee. One of the reasons they're here is 731 Day's coming up, and y'all are participating.
Yeah, we're gonna have a big water balloon fight.
Water balloon
hence
fight.
the Aim Here shirt that people can
people
can come and throw water balloons at me. It's gonna be a lot
That's what I'm
of
saying.
fun.
I need to practice with some of these little pieces
Aim
around the
here.
set.
How did this get started?
So our friends at Town & Country Realty, Joey Hale and Katie Hale and their team over there, they started this event in the village, years ago, I think before COVID, and had a blast doing it. It's always been right there in front of the Providence House. Joey and his team decided they asked us to take it over for this year. They're just having some changes with their realtors, and some of the older ones are understandably not wanting to be out in the sun that long. So they said, hey, would you do this? And we said, absolutely, we'd love to have it here in the village again. So it will be on 731 Day on Thursday at 2:30 in the afternoon. And we have over 7,000 water balloons that we need help throwing at other people, not just me.
Okay.
I don't know. You are walking around with a target.
I'm going to be the biggest target out there.
7,000 sounds like a lot, but I imagine it's over pretty quickly, right?
It lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. So what we're telling people is the event starts at 2:30. We're going to have music, Kona shaved ice cream. We'll be selling bottled water out there. Come out and stretch your legs, let the kids dance a little bit, and then closer to 3 o'clock is when it'll actually start. I'm going to start in the dead center of the field. I'll have on a big pink flamingo float. I've got goggles and snorkel and water wingies they're kid water wingies, so they only fit on my wrist. But I'll be out there with some of our leadership team, and we will get the party started.
So where do you park?
Parking is behind the Providence House. There's all kinds of room back there, near where the amphitheater is.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Is this just for kids or do
No,
adults?
this is for kids of all ages. So
no
I mean,
adults
if y'all want to
throwing
come out,
water
anywhere
balloons?
from 1 year to 75 years
Yeah,
old.
75,
Are you really
yeah.
only 75?
Look like 110, but I'm hanging on.
There you go.
Yeah,
We'll test
75
your
years
arm
young.
out on Thursday
Yeah.
at 2:30.
Well, that's big. It's been going on now for, like you say, the last several years.
Yeah, I don't remember the first year that we did it, but it was definitely before COVID because they took 2020 off. And then when 2021 came back, they doubled up on water balloons. So it was 14,000 water balloons
Oh, wow.
in 2021.
They had to
So
make
it's-
up for it.
Yeah, so we advertise it, it's over 7,000, but it's right around 7,310
Who
balloons.
does that?
They make these amazing little splitters now where it's 50 balloons at a time. You put on the end of a hose and it
Oh,
fills
wow.
up. Yeah, some of us,
Okay.
we show it to somebody and they're like, I remember having to tie them all by hand like 10 years ago.
Okay.
So the technology has really increased.
Will there be a winner?
I think I'm definitely going to be the loser. I don't know if we're going to have a winner or not, but for the kids that stay and help us pick up all the pieces of water balloons, you bring them to us and we're going to give you a coupon for a free sweet treat at the ice cream parlor that you can use. So there will be an activity, so you can win some free ice cream. I guess in that case, the kids are the winners.
That's a big win.
Yeah.
For
Well, first of all, what's happening now with the Old Country Store?
We celebrated 60 years in May. That's been a blast. Summer has been really good. Lots of travel,
So
people getting
travel
out.
continues to pick up.
It's doing well, yeah. It could always be better in our opinion, but
Sure.
we never try and get satisfied with the status quo. So, but travel's been good. Looking forward to a cool fall. Hopefully the weather's going to cool off pretty soon, and people will get out and about. I think a lot of people have just been staying in the last couple weeks. We've noticed
it's
our
understandable,
our lunchtime traffic, kind of our regulars. Some of them have not been coming out as much, and when we see them, they say it's too hot. It's too hot. I'm staying inside. And so, once the weather cools off, we look forward to people getting back out.
And you're doing a lot of catering too, as well.
Yes, yep. So we've got several big ones this fall. We had one for Monday at Discovery Park where we fed 50 different motor coach operators from around Tennessee. That was a great event to be at. We've got pickups for retail stores. I think Walmart has one on Friday. So yeah, we're out there as much as we can be. Always want to be more. So
To keep up with what's going on, what's the best way to do that?
visit our Facebook. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. We have an Instagram. We have a new TikTok now as of the last month. And then they can always find us online at caseyjones.com.
Okay. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
60th anniversary, just an
Good
amazing
luck.
history. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So he'll be the man on point, 7-3 one day. It's 2:30 gather, and somewhere around 3 o'clock here it turns loose.
Go for it.
Should be exciting.
Go for it.
We'll be back with more as we continue this. Six in the City.
A rockabilly force of the 1950s, Jackson's Kenny Parchman recorded at Sun Records starting in 1957. But the Sun roster was crowded, and Kenny's recordings were not released, though they are prominently featured in Sun Record sets today. It was through labels in Jackson, Lou and Jackson, that Kenny hit the 45s. His band included Smoochie Smith, George Sykes, Richard Page, Ronnie Parchman, and others. They still have an international fan following today. A Jackson music note, Kenny Parchman. A water system includes everything from wells to water storage to water lines to treatment, with constant lab testing to ensure water safety. Every 2 years, the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation performs an unannounced on-site audit and evaluation of every facet of a water system. Perfect score, $5.99. In 2024, JA for the 4th consecutive inspection received a $5.99. 8 years of perfect water system scores. That's JA today.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. As always, we thank all of our guests for being with us. A lot of things happening, 731 Day, and a lot more coming up. Once again, Steve Beverly's TV Classic 16th anniversary show is Sunday night starting at 7 right here at EPlus TV6. They had the big rally day for Jackson-Madison County schools and school system today at Liberty. High school football starts Friday Night Live on August the 22nd, so that's right around the corner.
Many of the open houses are Thursday. I think Hope open house is on Saturday.
Okay, all those that's coming up this week, so check jmcss.org.
That's right.
Jackson-Madison County Regional Health Department, their Red Sand Project for Human Trafficking is tomorrow morning, as we do this on Tuesday. It'll be Wednesday, July 30th at 8:30, so keep that in mind. And Hub City Theater is doing the last 5 years, Friday and Saturday at 7, Sunday at 3, at Turntable Coffee on Main and Church Streets, downtown Jackson. So a lot of things happening. What's going to be on this show?
Next week, we're going to have Empower Ed with Leaders Credit Union. They're going to talk about that. Star Center's going to come on and talk about art therapy. I know that is a big deal these days and very helpful, so excited to hear what they're doing with that. The new Academy of Ballet Arts. We have a new academy opening for ballet.
Oh, so that's exciting.
That'll be awesome to hear about that. Madison County Foster Parent Association. Also, Pat Brown, who's been here for a long time. I took from Pat Brown, School of Dance myself. Liberty Tree Decoration. We're going to talk about that as well.
All that's coming on the very next 6 in the City. And Portia, it's been so good to have you with us, and look forward to great things with this young lady. So she's going to be a sophomore?
She's going to be a sophomore.
Sophomore,
yes,
wow.
That's right.
All right, a lot of exciting things still ahead for her. So thanks for being with us. Portia Bradshaw with us. And thank you for sharing the time on Facebook and EPlus TV6 and HD 206 and streaming and everything else.
All the things.
Glad to have you with us on 6 in the City. Portia, stage is yours. See you next week.
Whispers in the morning of lovers sleeping tight are rolling by like thunder now as I look in your eyes. I hold on to your whole body and feel each move you make. Your voice is warm and tender, a love that I could not forsake, 'cause I'm your lost is how I'm feeling, lying in your arms, when the world outside's too much to take. That all ends when I'm with you, even though there may be times it seems I'm far away.